I'm in my sewing room here at the Little Bits Workshop, and I'm going to show you how to make about 5 projects from a t-shirt. The first one is a reusable shopping bag. You can see that. The second one is a ball of yarn. And then from the ball of yarn you can make an unlimited amount of things, but here's one. You could make a little crocheted basket and a jump rope. At the end of the jump rope are just some sticks painted, but you can see it's a nice little jump rope. Okay, so let's get started. Here's one more project that can be made from a t-shirt. It's an apron. I will probably show you how to do that later. Here is a t-shirt, and we're going to make a bag, a shopping bag. All you do is you cut off the sleeves after the seam. Turn it wrong side out, and you literally just sew across the bottom. Give the neck and the sleeves a good tug, like that. Whenever you pull t-shirt yarn, it curls up and kind of creates a little bit of a hem. So I will show you on this one how it is when it's finished. Okay, so I just sewed up across the bottom. I actually folded it upward and sewed straight across just to give it a little extra strength. And then you can turn it sideways and give it a bit of a bottom by sewing across here and then just cutting off the extra. So if you can see that, it's pretty simple. Turn it right side out and it's a bag. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make t-shirt yarn. We'll just reuse this one. So you lay your t-shirt out, and you don't need the upper area for the yarn. So let's cut that off right under the sleeves. That. Now make sure you're using a real t-shirt. A real t-shirt has no seams. When they weave the fabric, it's a tube. So there are no seams on the side. Something like a polo shirt will not work. Then you take it like this and you fold it over. Leave about 1 inch on the side right here. Make sure it's nice and smooth underneath. You can do this with either scissors or a rotary cutter. I like to cut the bottom off just to get it nice and straight, plus the sewn edge doesn't work very well. Okay, now I'm going to cut straight across here, and I'm going to stop about 3/4 of an inch from the edge. So I folded it in half. I'm cutting through all the layers, but I'm stopping here. Do not cut straight across. And about 1.5 inches deep. Open it all up. Now I'm going to start cutting right here. Now each time I cut, it's as if I'm going up the steps. So I'm going to go up to the next row. Pull it away. And we're done. Now this is the satisfying part. You stretch it. Now, if you're going to make a jump rope, you can do what's called finger crocheting. You start with a slip knot, pull it through, pull it nice and tight. Jump ropes need to be really tight so that they go fast. If it's loose, it's going to catch the air and be really slow. So you just go as far as it takes to make the jump rope the length that you want it to be. So you can see about how much yarn one t-shirt will make. You can make a braided rug with these. You could make headbands. There's really no limit. You could make a bracelet. You could make a little bag. The best thing to make if you're knitting or crocheting, I think, because it's so thick, is a basket. You could also make a rug. This is really nice for like a bathroom rug if you're a good crocheter. The possibilities are probably endless. The next thing I'm going to show you how to make is an apron. But before we do, this is the sleeve from a t-shirt, and you could make the easiest mask ever and just wear it as a scarf when you're not using it as a mask. Okay, so here we go. All right, so I had just cut this off for that mask scarf project. Now I'm going to cut off the other sleeve. Next, we're going to cut off the area from the sleeve up to the neck. So following that line, you could certainly draw a line, or you could just do it freehand. I think I'm going to do it freehand. Do it on both sides. You can kind of press your ruler into it and make an indent instead of drawing a line. All right, now that's the front. We're going to turn it over. Next thing you do is cut a straight line up the center through just the back. Don't accidentally cut the front, only the back. And then don't cut through the neck, because this is how the apron stays on. You're just going to cut around the back of the neck to cut this off. Pull it back. All right, now, depending on who is wearing this, you should measure from the back of their neck to their waist. And that is how you determine how far down to cut. I'm going to make mine just straight across here. Obviously a child size would be up a little higher and adults would be down lower. So cut across only the back, straight across. And then cut up the side to get that off of there. Now the last part is we're going to cut the apron strings. I'm going to do maybe about a 2-inch strip straight across. See that? About a 2-inch strip. Peel it back. 2 inches on the other side. Peel it back. Now you're left with these 2 squares or rectangles. We're just going to cut those off up to the point of the apron string. There you go. Cut off this side. Okay, now you're going to give those apron strings a little pull. You'll probably double the length. It makes it almost like the t-shirt yarn. Give it a little pull. And voila, you have an apron. Put it on. Okay, there you go. For all that baking and cooking that you're doing, this is practically free. There you go. Done. Okay, this concludes our 5 things you can do with a t-shirt. Just to recap, we've got yarn, we've got an apron, jump rope, and a really cool bag. Now, 2 things I want to say. One is about the jump rope. This one is crocheted. You could braid it. I saved just plain yarn on the end to wrap around the stick. These are just sticks from the woods, and of course I painted them kind of in a fun way. You could make a short one for 1 person. You could do a really long one for 3 people. You pick. Also, with this little basket, you could crochet a giant basket for magazines, toys. You could even do a round footstool and stuff it. The possibilities are endless. You could use lots of different colors. This is really fun. Also really good for a bathroom rug. Look up how to crochet. You need a pretty big hook. This is a double crochet stitch. There are a million videos out there on crocheting, so take a look at those and try all kinds of things with this. Anyway, take care. Hope you had fun. Go make something with your t-shirts.